Hi, grade 7. Got some more info here for you. Quite a number of you have been asking me about how to render this to make it more lifelike, and I'll do a quick video. Shouldn't take less than 5 minutes. Okay, go to your render mode, and I'll just click on the home button. Now, the default setup for this is, I've just clicked on here, and it's the scene settings. The default background is solid color. So as you start, change that to the environment. And now the environment starts to put a shadow on it, and you can also then click into the environment library. Now there's all the different ones you can put in, all right? I quite like sharp lights, which is the current or the default. You can do skylight, so you can drag and you'll see that it will change the lights. You can go into rim lights, and if you drag an orbit around, you'll see the lights above and how they shine onto the bottle. So you can change whichever you like. So I'm going to leave it on rim lights, and I'm quite happy with that. Now there's other things that you can change to enhance your work. Click on reflections, and you'll just see it's appeared here. You've got some reflections. I'll go through the brightness in a second, and then obviously you can click close. Now what I've done previously is I've gone into my appearance, and I've already changed my materials. So if that was a plastic, this is going to be the top, going to be a solid opaque. So I'll go for a yellow. So drag that on to the top, and I can change that as well. Now if I want to, I can change the individual faces of this. So what I'll do is I'll zoom in first, and then I'll pan down so I get a good view of the top here. And now if I click on the faces, if I want to change just the faces to being white, I can do that if I want. If I want the top there to also be white, I can just change, wait for that to appear, and I can have that as white. So I'm going to close that because I'm kind of happy with that. Click on home, and now I'd like to give a full view of what this is going to look like in real life. So I'm going to go to click on in-canvas render, in-canvas render settings, and I'm going to go for fast, press OK, and then go to play. And your screen should go a bit strange. And now it sets off this render mode, and you've got your elapsed time here. Now after about a minute, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit longer, you're going to end up with some really good views. And you can see it's beginning to sharpen up already. And you wait. Now these views at the bottom here, these are excellent. These ones that I did with a steel bottle, and they're high quality images. So where did I get those from? Well, just wait for those to come. And there you go. These are very, very high quality. So where did I get those from? Here. So if I go to render, make sure it's saved. And when you click on this button here, it sends it to the cloud. And you'll see these then start to appear after about half an hour at the bottom. So please feel free to use those. And then of course you can Command Shift 4 and screenshot these into your work. So those are some basics of how to do it in the render mode. So if you want to pause that, if you wanted to zoom in to show the top, you can pan down, and then you could watch. Bring that down a little bit more. There you go. So now I can then just watch that top start to sharpen up. There you go. Only after 10 seconds. And that keep going 30, 40, 50 seconds, and that looks super sharp. And then you could put that into your strand 3 of Criterion B as your final idea. Hope that helps.